My name is Harry. I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here. Today is March 27, 2023. It is 3:20 a.m. I just finished edit a video that I did a couple days ago. I need to get it out the way, and I have another. I think I didn't record anything yesterday, but the day before, I think I have like an hour plus worth of recording to edit. And I should be editing right now still, but I decided to let me record before the night is over so I could capture the quietness. And yeah, so I have a lot, and I want to keep up to date with what's going on, because I was not on social media that much for the past couple of days, because if I need to do work, I need to stay off Twitter especially. So I took about maybe 30 minutes to grab some tweets. I think I had 11 before, and I went and grabbed some more, and I had 23. When I realized I only have 23, I was like, let me make it even. So I have 24. So I probably have about an hour plus worth of recording. All right, so this is the first one, and this was on the 25th. Okay, nothing is clear because Prince Harry left out 400 pages to protect the most serious allegation from the royal family, such as affairs, more sense of royal family action, etc. Harry left the ball at royal family court to make amends. If royal family British media decide to play tough with narrative, then Harry will release part 2. So many things going in my head. We do not know. This tweet seems like a very specific kind of thing here. Yes, Harry said he left 400 pages out, but we do not know what's in that 400 pages. We could assume, which is exactly what he's making reference to, we could assume this is what most of us already knew, but the royal family never confirmed. But if Harry puts them out, you know, it's not like it's gonna be a shocker to all of us, but we do not know what Harry has in there. And also, what Harry needs to be careful, if he does go over there, you know, the thing that they could put him in, I don't want to say things, it's just too dangerous. And if God forbid something were to happen, and which it will not, and he makes some sort of a written statement somewhere that if something happened, to make it public, no matter what. And then, you know, the royal family is going to try to leverage their muscles to prevent that from going out. So if Harry, you know, put something either in writing and video, all sort of things to say, yes, he wanted this to be out, I don't know. You could put one and one together yourself. But whatever, let's continue. And yet today, on the other side of all this, after 40 hours, according to the Washington Post, of interviews and various media outing, after 416 pages of a book and one entire far too long docuseries, one thing is clear: the royal family is fine. Okay. Right, except the royal family is not fine. They expose as the liars and bullies they truly are. They can stick their head in the sand all they want, but the world has realized the lie. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm saying. We will not be shocked about some of the things that probably the 400 pages plus that Harry decided not to put out. But if he does put it out, I don't think anybody's going to be surprised. It's just going to confirm it. Okay? It's just confirm it, because what these people like to do, there's proof and evidence that when people find out about certain things that they're doing, what do? They go back and burn those documents. They've done this, and I think in many African countries where they were part of. Okay, so if Harry goes out and confirm them, so it will be confirmed. Okay, they can stick their head in the sand all they want, but the world has realized the lie. More and more will realize the full extent of the corruption and deep levels of abuse, slowly but surely. Okay, the fact that every single article about the second in line's wife, including Meghan's name, is a clear indication that nothing is all right with the family that takes the #1 spot for having been on the public dole the longest. Okay, LOL. One thing, okay, what is it? LOL. Whoever wrote this article is wallowing in false bravado. Anyone that is fine wouldn't care about appearing better than someone else for publicity. That in itself display insecurity. Like I said, these people, they love to play mind game. It's just now people are starting to realize. Let the blind see. All right. Okay, I'm one, but it takes one person to put or remove his or her finger from the dike. I'm therefore taking issue with the post. Yesterday, when the world woke up, Camilla and Charles was going to France, then fate intervened, no go. Then little significant Jamaica started its progress toward republic. Yeah, I did see that post. I don't think I bookmark it, because every time they pop out, it's like they're gonna do. I want to see that they did. Okay, because it's the same repetition. So he says, however, he has to keep the mystic going. It's what earns him money. All right, there's this. If you woke up thinking you want to start shit with me, think twice, because I woke up wishing my effort would. Okay, let's finish it. 2 and 2 later in the day, it came out the mouthpiece of King Charles and Prince of Wales, I think it's Prince or Princess of Wales, was suggesting violence against a 3-year-old child. Tell me, what's his name? Jobson. I don't know if I have it in here, because I didn't record for a couple of days, but I was adding on the list. So Jobson was coming out, like for Archie to be hanging on the balcony, similar to what Michael Jackson did to Blanket. My goodness. Baggage forgot. Tell me under what conditions such a thing is okay. This marks an institution and crisis, because right before our eyes, the British monarchy is being localized and indeeding world Harry and Meghan. Okay, the absolute hypocrisy of how the media never question how it's okay for them to report 24/7 for 6 years on Harry and Meghan to multiple channels, but the couple can't respond back for themselves with a 6-hour docu and 416 pages long. Pages book. This is what happened. They are in control of the media. Okay, the TVs, the papers. Well, luckily there are still some good journalists in the UK who's fighting for the truth, but they're trying to shut down everybody, and the US is leading toward that as well. But thank God there's a good majority who's not dumbing down. They're fighting too. All right. They are just mad. They have no control over Harry and Meghan's lives, that's for sure. They were making a fortune out of made-up stories about Harry and Meghan. Now, their stories are worth nothing. Okay, he's just telling his story. He's been used as the scapegoat for far too long. As he said, enough is enough. I don't think his goal is to injure them, more to tell his side of the story and show how the British media and the firm manipulate public opinion. That too. And now Harry said everything that he needs to say. Now that he has a family to protect, he will do everything in his power to protect his family.
I will always protect my family, and now I have a family to protect. So everything that she went through and what happened to her is incredibly raw every single day, and that's not me being paranoid. That's just me not wanting a repeat of the past.
Unlike what his father lacked of doing for him and his mother and all of that. But the difference is his father never had any feeling for his mother, which is the reason why he didn't really care to do anything. Okay, so that's that. I don't want to go too much into detail about Charles and Diana. All right, next week. Oh, look at that. The comments. The side piece is rewarded. Prince of Pegging. Okay, I have some stuff regarding that as well. I'm gonna switch around some stuff. because there's some stuff regarding him. Damn, it's gonna mess up. What does this mean? Boy of that. Okay, so I'm switching some stuff over. Okay, hopefully, because right after this I have things with what is it, William. Okay, so I just rearrange my thing. Oh, look at that. The comments, there's the laugh, the side piece is rewarded. All right, let's see this. Okay, there's that. Eden Confidential. King Charles gave a new role to Prince William's Norfolk neighbor. That was on the 24th. Okay, when the Marquess of Cholmondeley was replaced as Lord Great Chamberlain after the death of Queen Elizabeth last September, it looked like he was losing his intimate connection with the monarchy. Being rewarded for his silence. Being silenced more like Willie was nutty, must make sure it doesn't get out. Well, I'm sure Catherine will be delighted. Not. Like father, like son, daddy dearest, buying silence. Interesting appointment, buying silence. Maybe blackmail. We see, this is what happened. People are seeing. Is it from the Daily Mail? Okay, there's this nice one. Was this at William's request? Billy the Goat can continue his business with Lord's wife. Oh my God. Silence purchased. Oh my Lord. This is from the Daily. What is it? Where is it? This look yep, Daily Mail right here from the Daily Mail. Yep. Let's see here. Another man you will be known as the man who laid down his wife for king and country. Billy the Goat can continue his business with Lord's wife. Oh my Lord. I mean, I don't know. These people are adults. How hard it is to just do what you need to do without manipulate people. I mean, if you don't like your wife anymore, I mean, there's something called a divorce. Not that I'm suggesting it, but if there's no happiness within a marriage, instead of suffering and then your kids will see it, they're gonna suffer as well. Just do the clean separation, both of you move on. But trying to manipulate the mind and do all this nonsense, and then couple days or months, years later, you're gonna go back trying to fix the nonsense you did. It's just too much. This is the thing that Harry doesn't like. You live your true best life, and Princess Anna as well. You live your best true life and then move on. Who cares what people are saying? Oh my God. If Kate were ever to talk, that's it though. Okay, I heard from Royal Obsessed podcast that Kitty hasn't been wearing her wedding ring. Okay, I don't listen to these people, so I don't know. Okay, it's so funny how many people know about this story. Clearly, even their Daily Mail reader know William is yeah, that's why I went back to look to see. Yeah, it was Daily Mail. And the other thing as well, keep in mind, I think it's the video that I need to edit. What is it? The other day they sent Kate to do some business thing. It's talking about child and whatever. They're setting her to fail. And I think they're putting a lot of, not that I'm taking Kate's side, but listen carefully to this one. Okay? Not that I'm taking her side, but they're sending her to fail. They're putting a lot of pressure on her, I believe, in my humble opinion, in the background. So I don't think she could deal under pressure. Okay? We already know she lack of public speaking. Easily, if the firm really care, they will have provided her, or her herself will look into public speaking, similar to Princess Diana. But what I think they're doing here is that they put her in that bubble. Oh, you're doing great, you're doing this. But in reality, we see the result of that. Okay? So when William decided to divorce, okay, so there's a level, a lot of excuses of why the divorce. And I think this is what the firm is doing. Setting Kate to fail so William could have an excuse to divorce her. Okay? So this is what happened. This is the same thing they were doing to Meghan. They were setting Meghan to fail, but she exceeded out of the expectation. And when she realized they're setting her to fail, and look, she moved on and do her own thing along with her husband and everything like that. But this one, I don't know. I don't know. I think they're really setting her to fail so William could have an excuse to divorce her. And I think the steps already is trying. This is the way the firm work. All right? Work and tactical move and all of that. This doesn't have to happen. This is within family. Why all this crazy nonsense? This type of tactic maneuver and moves and all of that. This is what you do with your enemies. All right? Not within a family. But whatever. All right, so let's continue with the comments. Okay, it's so funny how many people know about this story. Clearly, even the Daily Mail reader know William is. There's that, Prince of Pegging. I've just been on there and can see some of these comments. Look like Palace are getting them removed. People need to go and grab those screenshots really quick. Okay, another man who, like Andrew Parker Bowles, lay down his wife for England. Apple certainly doesn't fall far from the tree. Like I said, the other brother, pretty much another replicate of the father, and I don't know. But anyway, Andrew Parker Bowles has the same deal. Okay, joining the firm, Camilla's ex-husband Andrew Parker Bowles carried out a royal engagement on behalf of the Queen Consort as he represent her at the funeral. Yeah, I remember that. And I was like, what is he doing? Represent who? Oh my Lord. I have a feeling, I mean, I never really looked too deep into that, but couple things keep on, the deal that they have or whatever. I think Camilla, okay, this we already know. All right. The kind of love Camilla has for Charles is just for the title. That's it. Okay. But there's a possibility the love between Camilla and Parker Bowles might be there. Okay. Might be there. How come she never changed her name back to her maiden names after the divorce happened? I don't know. Maybe it just tell the public that, whatever. Let me read. Oh, good. This is the last one. Nothing like giving it all for your country. There's the laugh. Here you go, Willie. Take the wife. He's now ex. Well, I suppose he was do something for his silence. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, this is the one I already highlighted. Okay, now I'm into William. I switched some stuff around. This is why I switched it around, because I missed that arrangement. Okay, why did I not know that Prince William set in motion things so he could marry her? I didn't know they divorced. Oh, did they? The other day I looked, because there were a couple comments that were popping up that says something about what was it, like she married a couple times, but YouTube didn't tell me that. She's still married to that same person. All right, let's see here. She is Marquess of Cholmondeley after marrying Wax Savage, 23 years her senior. My God. After 10 years of marriage and 3 children together, Rose and David divorced in 2019. Oh, I wasn't aware of that. I'm telling you, the squad, they uncovered things. Just as rumor of an affair with Prince William began. What? Prince William's incredible gift to his alleged mistress, who is Rose. Oh my God. What the hell? I never heard Marca? What the hell is Marca? I'm telling you, the squad are everywhere. I will never know about this. I don't know Marca's newspaper or whatever. But let me read. Royal family, Prince William's incredible gift to his alleged mistress, who is Rose Henbury. These days, rumors of William's infidelity with Kate Middleton are growing. Oh, Lord. We should not be surprised. Oh, my God. The squad or something. Okay, she does this. There's another retweet. Oh, is that a thread? Okay. I just read this. Let's see that one. Okay, Eden Confidential. Okay, that's the same thing. Did she retweet that? Because his wife has one of King Charles' white grandchildren. Oh my God. When Marquess of Cholmondeley was replaced as Lord Great Chamberlain after the death of Queen Elizabeth last September, it looks like he was losing his intimate connection with the monarchy. Okay, I'm not totally convinced. She is a distraction and he is the real story. Okay, listen. Ah, that makes sense. This might make sense. If you know about, I don't want to say it, if you know about the pegging issue, you just never know. Let's see here. Listen, I thought the same too. There was talks years ago that William is limping finger? Oh my God. Also talk about, okay, there's this. All right, so there's that. I'm not gonna say it. Just read it yourself. It's on the screen. Too many things here. Oh my Lord. Let's see here. Okay, if this is what British... Okay, let's go into it. There's more to here. You see what's on the screen, but I'm not gonna read it out loud. If this is what the British media have over him, he should just come clean. Honestly, it is not a big deal. Yeah, it's no big deal. He could get a huge following as this. Okay? Huh? People are surprised. William is generally violent. I'm sure he was a big bully in school. I won't be surprised if he has serious hurt men and women. That's the question. All right. Some people are questioning things here, but if you see, you see. Okay? Rose and her old man have been divorced since 2019. I wasn't aware of that. I'll look for that screenshot again. My last editing, I messed up something and on my file. I hope it doesn't mess up. Some of my screenshots were gone. Okay, they divorced. There's that. Okay, no wonder William is going on Valentine's Day date with her. He's ready to replace Kate with her. Same way Charles replaced Diana with Camilla. Yep. This is what I was saying. I wasn't even aware of all of this when I just said in that same video here. Okay, they are still married but live very separate lives in different countries. Most of the year, William lives a separate life from Kate in different homes, so the affair is easier to hide, and they are still carrying it on, I've heard. Because what is it? Not Camilla. Kate has the same ambition as Camilla, just the crown. So if she keep her mouth shut, she probably will still. I don't know. I just don't. Okay, let's just read. So many crazy things going in my head, but whatever. There's the laugh. Protecting the crown, his grandchild and mother can access royal family without raising suspicion. There's the laugh. I like Camilla on this. She must keep Kate on check. Grandpa of the twins. Wow. A big reason why Harry wanted to get away from there is because he knew they will pressure him and his wife to participate in the Aristos' debauchery. Harry wanted a real wife and a real marriage, and I know he didn't want anyone to touch Meghan. Yep. I swear, when I first saw that picture, I said on a very old video, could have been on PYTE, and I was like, I don't think he wants to share. Okay, and I don't think Meghan's into all of that. Okay, this is why husbands are willing to keep quiet about their wives' affair with future kings. They are well rewarded for it. But what about the woman though? It's like freaking objects. What about the women's? Well, what is it? I don't know if I bookmark it or maybe it's in the video that I'm supposed to edit where Camilla called herself something Queen Mother of whatever. Hopefully I found a screenshot how she wants people to call her Queen Mother of the UK or some crap like this. These people, no shame at all. Next tweet. Okay, LOL. I'm not a fan of Baroness. It is fun to watch her go after Wank. Alright, so what did she write here? The Prince of Wales will increasingly take on roles of global statesman, determined to stand up for what he believes is right. The Mail on Sunday can reveal. Okay, there's that. Prince William said to assume new role which will see him travel world. Okay, couple days ago. Today is the 27th and I respond to that on the 25th. Alright, so there's this. When they sent young Harry to do world travels because Egg didn't want to, Harry grabbed World Fan and saved them for later. Now Egg wants the same, but Harry already have them. Egg is playing catch up. Harry then leave and he comes, only left races behind. Harry's fans are do or die fans. May William never find peace. Alright, so he's trying to get global, okay? The global adoration that Harry has. But this guy is so freaking phony. Everything he does is, I don't know, he has to find a blueprint to follow to because he's not spontaneous. He can't come up with anything. for himself. Now that Harry already did his work, okay, there was no blueprint for Harry to follow. Harry did his thing. He was honest with the global community when he was doing his thing, because the one who was supposed to do it, which was William, supposed to be king, to get the global attention, but he was too lazy, too busy enjoying himself, enjoying life. But Harry was doing the work. So now that the blueprint has already set, which is Harry, he did all his thing. Now he's trying to do the same thing. But the only thing he can never have, okay, you can force people to like you. And the kind of personality, or what's the term for it, when someone true self, which is Harry, when he does things, if he's angry, he's angry. He doesn't want to do something, he will tell you. So when he's into an engagement, he gave it all. So this guy is just gonna go to perform, hoping people will like him. But people, I don't know, even kids, when you see him go to a certain engagement, kids are afraid of them because their personality is not up to par. So he could try to follow Harry's blueprint, but he's not going to get the same adoration because everybody's different. And this is why I say Harry only left the racists behind for him. But even that, the racists, they want something in return. You're not going to get a true liking for whatever it is that he wants, because the racists, they're only showing the same kind of noise that William wants, because they're just racist. Not because it's too much for me to wrap my head around this, but he's not gonna get it. He could try, but he's not gonna get it. Okay, let's see here. I have a complicated view of was BB, to be honest. She never, okay, okay, this person, Baroness book, okay. That's this. BB is Baroness book. Okay, I have a complicated view of Baroness book, to be honest. She never misses on the critic of the well sisters. That's the laugh. But she is still a deranger when it comes to Harry and Meghan. True, but I do enjoy her takedown on Wick. Why wasn't his current role supposed to have him traveling? Okay, it was after the embarrassment of the Caribbean disaster. He thought it best to stay at home. Well, I for one am looking forward to what more tours have in stores. There's that. What is it? Again, I don't know if I bookmarked this. There's he went to some sort of a base where military was. I don't know which country. I'm thinking of the name, but I can't word it. I don't remember the name of it. Okay, so William global travel itinerary looks like this, especially after that Commonwealth disaster: Iceland, Greenland, Northwest Passage, Antarctica, Arctic. My goodness. All right. Okay, what about standing up for his sister-in-law, nephew, and niece? Okay, stand up for what is right. Has he ever stood up for Meghan or Archie? What's her beef with Baldy? I thought she was a super fan. There's this. They've got money for that. Interesting. Trying to make a global impact, I see. Good luck with that. I know. I need to put that on a t-shirt. Good luck with that. The British Parliament long ago determined that the royal family cannot be involved in governing government. Willie is prohibited from fulfilling the definition of statesman. He is constantly trying to become something he cannot. Okay, another Andrew in the making, or even more space between him and Kate. Okay, he can start with Jamaica. I want to see something. I had her muted long ago. Is she just a Charles supporter then? Designed so he can take Rose as his traveling companion. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. It's regarding William as well. Okay, I'm already 30 minutes. And I have so much more. Okay, what a global statement. There's a laugh. Prince William marked by Russian during his visit to troops in Poland. That's the word. Poland. He went to Poland to, I don't know. So they're making fun of him. Prince William marked by Russian during his visit to troops in Poland. On Wednesday, Britain Ministry of Defense confirmed that it will provide armor pieces, depleted uranium round to Ukraine. Okay, okay. What is it? Wasn't he the one William was saying there was never war in Europe? So he's going right. whatever. Oh my God, these people. They call him William Charles. What does that mean? Where are the sycophantic British reports? You have some cleanup to do. The Russian are marking Willie Charles. Was it Charlesovic? They got these people in their pocket. All right, sorry, although I don't like to say it. If Russia is against someone I support, that someone, and although I know that William's show was just that, a show for good PR, I can't support anything the Russians say. Okay, I get it. All right, there's this. Copy all of those tweets. So you're saying Harry and Meghan support Russia too, huh? That's headline. Get ready for it. Silly Mel Deranger. Silly Mel Deranger. Copy all you want. We know that it's Willy Boy with the shady Russian friends. There's that. That's it. Dig that hole deeper and deeper. Okay, I don't know. What is it? There's this guy. There's a picture William had with this guy with a beard, very well shaved beard. I think he's a Russian person. You know what? After this, let me move on. Okay, there's this, you're boring me. Now you know Russian is concerned, otherwise they will have remained silent. LOL, there's this, there's that. Okay, when I said that is either emojis or GIF. Doesn't he tap dance for putting the comma? Why? What is this commercial? LOL. Okay, let's move on. If you see what's on the screen, that's it. Alright, we're going to on same topic, I think William as well, but a different tweet. Okay, that's Jodiva here. One does not wake up one morning at the age of 41 and decided to become a statesman. One become a statesman after earning political respect and skills due to a lifetime of achievement and experiences. Unlike prince or king, the title of statesman is not inherited, it is earned. That's for sure. Okay, I really thought someone was being overly dramatic when they mentioned that Control C, that's copy, was now a colonel. I have that. I think it's on the video that I'm supposed to edit. Okay, I would be horrified to accept a rank I had not worked for. I don't know how many. This is what I'm saying. They're setting her a reason to fail for divorce or something like that. I don't know how anyone can take any of these toy soldiers seriously or why they remain on the public wall. Okay, so she retweeted that. There's a screenshot. The princess was recently given the role of colonel by King Charles III. William is now colonel of the Welsh Guard, as he is Prince of Wales. The parade marks Kate's second outing with the Irish Guards since becoming colonel of the regiment. Okay, when I was a child, there was a kid cartoon called Mr. Ben. Mr. Ben used to wake up every day, pop into his magic wardrobe, and reappear in a random new outfit, uniform for his role of the day. Mr. Ben appeared to be the blueprint for William and Kate. Okay, there's this here. They also can declare themselves as one, but it's good to know how deep that jealousy still runs. We really know the royal brother who world leaders see as statements like, that's that, bam, fact. And the thing is that the Invictus, that alone, Harry's baby, okay, is making people love Harry even more, because Harry goes beyond just the basic stuff that he can do to help people, especially the veterans. And I mean, I guess, like he said, being in the military helped change him in a way. So by talking to those regular people, regular folks, he said it in the Obama Foundation, taking young people from the roughest neighborhood to train them to be in the military.
What helped you to understand that position that you were in?
Spending 10 years in the military was one.
And what did that do for you?
I think I wouldn't say it changed my outlook on life, but there were certainly experiences that I went through during those 10 years that not only was I surrounded by normal people on a day-to-day basis and being able to share and talk about everyday issues that they were going through, But it was a grounding moment for me as well, you know, wearing the same uniform as all of the people that I was serving with, getting an opportunity to serve your country on operations, but also being part of a family. And that's not just the guys and the girls that were wearing the uniform, but also the wives, the girlfriends, the kids. That whole network of support was huge. But I think my understanding of service and duty became really, really ingrained, or it was given to me by my service in the military, because that's what it's all about. And you're taking young people from some of the most deprived cities and towns across the UK for the British Armed Forces, and I know it's the rest for the rest of the world as well. But you're taking some people who've had some really, really hard upbringings and hard backgrounds, and you're training them to be ambassadors. You're training them to be fighters, but you're training them to be brothers in arms with each other as well. And I think that's an incredibly powerful tool to be able to do. And I have a huge amount of respect for anybody, whatever their background is, to be able to serve your country like that.
And then to hear their problems when they're talking to their wives, their girlfriends, their kids, all of this. Because Harry was living in a bubble when he was behind the palace wall. Okay, that was a bubble. Everything was perfect. Okay, there's no issues going on. There's no problem whatsoever. Nothing. That bubble. But once he get out of that bubble and the palace wall, he get to hear people's pain, suffers, and all of that. Okay, and then he got to see afterward how the military disturbed their mental well-being. So Harry is the real deal. So he understand his position.
Did you always embrace this role and responsibility?
No, I don't think I understood it. I think what happened to my mum probably put me a step back, thinking, well, how could someone who did so much for the world and did so much for everybody else could be treated like that by a certain institution? So it takes a bit of getting used to, but as I said, you know, it's once you understand the privileged position that you're in, you've then got to spend the rest of your life earning that privilege and giving back, and also gaining the trust and respect of the general public, and then using that position for good.
What helped you to understand that position that you were in?
Spending 10 years in the military was one.
And what did that do for you?
I think I wouldn't say it changed my outlook on life, but there were certainly experiences that I went through during those 10 years that not only was I surrounded by normal people on a day-to-day basis and being able to share and talk about everyday issues that they were going through, but it was a grounding moment for me as well.
Whoever made that thing click for him, because this thing don't come out of nowhere. When you've been sheltered all your life, there's so many branches in that. I'm focusing on him understanding his position. Okay, forget about his mom, all the other branches of issues with his mother, death, father, with Camilla. Forget about that. I'm focusing on this aspect alone. That thing, that click. You know, sometimes you could stay days, months trying to figure out something. Okay, someone come out of nowhere and just say one word to you, and then it click. This is the kind of click that I'm talking about. Okay, there was that moment where that click happened to Harry. That person who connected that for Harry and said, Harry, you have a privilege where you at the highest of platform or social class. You could use that to help people or whatever. He've explained it, okay? I'm just paraphrasing in different form here because he's said it himself. And lately, I've been being flagged for so many things, I'm afraid to put clicks, my receipt and stuff like that, okay? So that moment where it clicks for him, and then for him, ever since then, to say, you know what? I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. And he said it in Obama Foundation. He said it recently to some young people where he was saying he's still part of that generation.
New spin on it from the youth. as a prince, you're born at birth with a natural platform to be able to try and make a difference. Yeah, which a lot of people have to spend years and years and years getting to that point. So from that perspective, I'm very lucky to have a platform to be able to try and make change in the causes that mean a lot to me, but also to you guys. And I'm still in your generation, by the way. But at the same time, as I said, being born with a lot of privilege comes with a lot of responsibility. But I like to think that I'm going to have to spend the rest of my life earning the respect for that privilege and trying to make a difference for the rest of my life.
So he's gonna spend the rest of his life to help them and then the cause that's so dear to him. Okay, let's say there's some young people who's doing a project that needs so many things. He may not passionate about that himself, but it's a good idea that could help other people. So Harry will find ways to help that person. So that's what he's using his platform for. So all the derangers, all the royal rats could smash or deter people, say all negative thing about Harry, but there's something about Harry that clicked, and his brother will never get it unless if he goes to therapy, and it will take, I don't know, I really don't see how that will click for him, because if the rumors are true, he's done so many nasty things until now. It's really hard for him to get that click. But thank God for Harry, when he was messing up, doing all sort of things, and we see all the nonsense on the tabloid, he didn't have a family on his own. Okay, he has the royal family, but he didn't create one. So it was okay. When you're single, you're young man, I'm not saying what he did is right. Okay, this is a different level here. Okay, when he was single, he's doing his crazy thing, partying, at Vegas, the story already, doing all of that. Okay, we could brush it off. It wasn't okay, but we could brush it off. We could say he was single, even if he had a girlfriend, but he wasn't married. All of this, there was no string attached. There was no one else. He could have someone else's lives he could have ruined, with the exception of his. And his family, the royal family, can't go any deeper, worse than that little innocent, I would say innocent kind of behavior that Harry was doing in comparison to his royal family. Let's say the Andrew, pedophile, and all of that. So Harry is still innocent in that sense, in my view. Okay, so he wasn't really dragging, let's say, one of his girlfriend down with him, or a wife. Let's just say wife. Forget the girlfriend, because this could easily move on or whatever. Okay, it could go their separate ways because there was no legal bound for them to stay. So Harry was fine, but now that he's an adult, he has a family to raise, and the thing came in the right time for him where it clicked. It clicked. And I think Meghan have said this. If I don't know, the path that both of them were in, if they had met at a younger years, earlier than that, I don't think it would have matched, because Meghan was always on track. Her list was blam blam blam. She followed them all through. Okay, but Harry was in I don't know, there was no plan. He was out there, but it's just now there's a focus for him. There's a focus for him, and then for some reason it matches. All right, there's a zigzag. Harry was in a zigzag, squirrel, oval, curves, zigzag, but Meghan was a trajectory path upward. She knew what she wanted. She was going for it. Her education, her schooling, even the acting. If it didn't work, fine, there's other things she could fall back on. So she had things going on for her. But for some reason, after Harry did his zigzag and squirrel and round about and whatever, and then he find his path, and then boom, they met, and then they're going in the same direction. That's the way that I see it. Okay, so let's read what's on the screen and then move. Oh my God, that was a long sidetrack here. Perfect summation. Agree, there's this. I mean, hey, Bullion think here's a statement this month. I'm all for it because my taxes aren't supporting it. I've got my popcorn ready though. This should be very interesting. Yeah, it's not my tax money. I mean, the thing is that they're so focused. This is why they're like a chicken without a head. They're looking at what Harry and Meghan are doing. This is the thing. If they pick one issue that they truly care about, I don't care what it is, even if it's not to helping the people, but they're focusing on it. and stay on it. And then people will probably will get their sense, but they have none. They have absolutely no focus because the curtain has been revealed. Their whole thing was to do whatever they want in the background, party, do this, do that. Whatever it feels right to them at the moment, they do. But now that they realize people don't like them, the curtain has gone, they don't know what to do. Next tweet. Okay, what does this mean? She's pointing down. A royal commentator and courtiers colluding to create stories around Harry and Meghan's children. There's a whole bunch of hashtag. Okay, she pointed at this. Harry and Meghan's son's Archie's profile vanished from royal site weeks after title update. Archie's profile disappeared from royal family website just weeks after his title was updated to Prince. You know what? We don't care. Okay, we don't care. They could do whatever they want. We're just gonna keep praying for Harry and Meghan and their children safe and be protected all the time. And this is the same thing. I realized on PYTE, all of my issues, videos that I thought that was fine. Okay? Videos that I thought that was fine, I use as my receipt and all of that. Nope. For some reason, they come back to play and they, what do you call this? They tag me for it. This is why then approve. So I have a couple days to make up something to challenge them or just wait until next time. I don't know. I'm so busy with so many things. I'm not holding my breath for that channel. But whatever. What these people do, people they don't like Princess Diana, they're trying to erase. And I'm saying this as a fact because everything that I'm being flagged for are things about Diana. Okay, videos about Diana, they flag it, or all sort of things, they flag it. So whatever. All right, it's there. All right, so someone is making nonsense. I don't even want to go. If you guys could go check to verify. Okay, at this point, UK media are writing nasty article about a 3-year-old. All right, this is ignore it as a lie. Okay, so they're still there. So someone went and checked. I'm not even gonna verify. Okay, the article exists. The question is, why is the palace allowing those articles? They have the power to stop them. Won't be surprised if scaled down British royal family stories tied to remove of titles. It's fine. They could do whatever they want. They could do whatever they want, but they just don't have any leverage. Okay, Harry had already offered titles and all of that. They refused, so they don't have any leverage against Harry. Okay, if they, I don't know, if they take their titles away, as long those kids have their education. What is it? I found out, I don't know if I bookmarked this. Something with Edward's son is not gonna pass on, some title is not gonna pass on to Edward's son, whatever it may be. Okay, so these people, it's not gonna change anything. Okay, I don't know. I'm not in the UK to see how this title really make a huge difference. If you have energy to work and you healthy, do what you have to do. Okay, it's fake. Okay, I've just checked the website. Notable change is Mrs. Michael Tendo. Who's that? Mrs. Michael Tendo? Okay, yes, I know. But really, even B and Eugenie, they use their own first name. Zara's children are listed as well. So her sponsorship deal continue. Huh. They've been doing this for years about people. All right, let's move on. Oh my God. I went on with my humble opinion on this thing. And it's almost an hour. Looks like I might split this video into 2. I'll just keep on recording.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
we ask for forgiveness, and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.